So this is a case where all of us are facing tremendous mental agony because of this.
That's all right. Now we can leave aside the emotions. You can trust us.
I'm saying that a lot of
What we want to know, Mr. Solicitor, what we want to know is this. We will have these, we'll have these anecdotal, charts like this which are given to us. Please take instructions from the government. Can we not run this through a data analytics program with the cyber forensic unit? You can contact, if the government has that in the Ministry of Home Affairs, so much the better. If you don't have it, you can ask any of our top service providers to find out, because we have to identify whether the skewing of marks is so systemic that the whole examination is affected, or is it possible to identify people who are wrongdoers or likely wrongdoers, in which case a retest can be held for those students only.
But I can assure your lordships about one thing. But we are not adversarial to the petitioners either way. The petitioners who have an apprehension of an all India problem, or petitioners 23 lakhs in number plus, who are, my lord, feeling insecure because they may have to face, my lord, another examination. But we are concerned about both the sets, and we will assist your lordships, my lord, dispassionately. Then whatever your lordships have suggested, Lord, I think the solution lies somewhere else.
What we'd like to do, insofar as the petitioners are concerned, all lawyers for the petitioners, Solicitor also wanted 1 day's time. We'll give you a day's time to put your together. We want all the lawyers for the petitioners who are asking for a retest, to sit together between now and Wednesday and give us one set of submissions.
Violation.
We can't have people, 100 lawyers arguing before us on 100 different grounds. We want you to all sit down. We'll appoint one nodal counsel, as we do in the CB matters.
That's it.
You give us one consolidated submission, say not exceeding 10 pages.
That's
you don't mind, it shouldn't exceed 10 pages. Why you are pushing for a retest?
Correct.
All right. We'll ask the government to circulate a comprehensive list of dates and a response to what we have raised.
In the meantime, this CBI can be directed. Not everything is with CBI. NTA, as we have seen in the reply, they say we do not know whether it was systemic or not. Here, sometimes they completely deny that it will be. So let the CBI file a status report before this honorable court in all 6 FIRs that will place the picture that in which direction the investigation is going.
Not all 6.
Not a filtration in between. Let away submit a status report.
Let me take instructions from.
You are appearing for the CBI also, Mr.
Let a CBI file a status report.
Why don't you do this? Ask the CBI to file a status report.
On Patna. That's where the leak has occurred.
And in the meantime, if Mulad may just consider one more aspect. Only one that the entire result of 23 lakh odd people we declared on their website. They have not declared that result. We will also analyze the data because they declared the result of 100 people. We could see that 6 people who secured rank 1 are from the same center.
It is declared.
So you will be able to see.
That in connection with the above FR, 13 persons, including candidates, and, into inverted commas, members of the organized gang of examination leak.
Sorry, I should not interrupt. This is what I gave to the lordships. This is not true. That is what the Bihar police on that very day clarified.
Where is that clarification?
I had just given.
No, my friend is wrong.
This is what
No.
Bihar police clarified.
No, you are trying to cover up.
So this is on that very day published, my lord, by the Bihar police. This is with regard to the news report of NEET UG exam published in the Sunday Express newspaper dated 23rd June. On its front page with the headline, Bihar police put...
So this press release is not an official press release?
No, that's what the Bihar police clarifies.
It's on their website.
Kindly read it further, my lord. Paper leak in the... My running friend appears, my lord, for Bihar. He handed this over to me just now, my lord. In the news item, the undersigned has been wrongly quoted and the name has been mentioned at least 3 times in the news item by the correspondence is so-and-so. Whereas the matter of fact is that no such brief had been given by the undersigned to him in this regard, and neither the concerned correspondent ever contacted me before attributing the quote to the undersigned. No official press release or statement in this matter had been issued. This irresponsible act of correspondence is against
on second. According to the petitioners, on 23 June 2024, a press release was issued by the Economic Offences Unit of the Bihar Police, setting out in regard to the paper leak which had taken place. On the other hand, from a communication dated 23 June 2024 addressed by the Additional DGP Economic Offences Unit, it has been stated that no official press release or statement
That's an act of cover-up.
had been issued by the Bihar Police.
Well, it's one point.
Third,
Yeah.
the third aspect on which it is necessary to have a further disclosure by the union government as well as by NT, we'll say union government and NT, is whether it is possible by the union government and NT, is whether it would be is on whether
technically feasible.
whether it would be feasible using data analytics either within the cyber forensic unit or any other expert agencies within or which may be employed by the government to identify cases where suspect cases would stop. For instance, these cases may involve full stop. This may be, if this is possible, the authorities shall identify before the court identify the modalities which can be followed so as to segregate the tainted from the untainted students. The third aspect on which we would require a disclosure is in regard to the modalities to be followed between the conclusion of the examination, including the retest which was held for 1563 students, and the actual commencement of the counseling process. Full stop. If an exercise is to be conducted by the NTA and by the union government so as to reduce any further beneficiaries of the question paper leakage, a considered decision at the policy level would have to be taken by the government on whether counseling could be allowed to proceed in the meantime or otherwise.
It may not say that.
On the status of the counselor. Fourthly, the court is concerned about the steps which should be taken hereafter to ensure the sanctity of the national eligibility cum entrance test, so that such instances which have transpired during the course of the present session are not repeated in the future. In this regard, just 1 second, please. In this regard, it would be necessary for the government to consider setting up a multidisciplinary team consisting of renowned experts who command the wider confidence of the community to ensure that due measures are being taken to obviate any further breaches in the NEET in the future. A committee has already been set up by the government for deducing the steps to be taken for the future. Full details shall be made available to the court. The court may then consider whether the committee which has been constituted by the government should be allowed to proceed as it is, whether the composition of the committee should be
modified. Enhanced.
Be sufficiently enhanced to bring
May not be there.
so as to bring together a pool of talent from diverse fields bearing not only on administration but also on domain expertise and data analytics.
So, Lords, I have only one fraction.
Learned Solicitor General and Mr. Kaushik, Learned Senior Counsel Solicitor General appearing for the Union of India, the affidavit, the affidavit shall be shared with counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioners simultaneously. The report of the investigating officer of the CBI shall also be placed on the record in the meantime.
May I be only be clear to say one aspect?
So, I'll tell you why. Let there be, the reason why we are asking for this disclosure, whatever view we ultimately take, let there be confidence in the community that
Absolutely.
that
We put out very.
Lord, I have only one
So share your lordship's views.
The entire Lords, can I make one? May I request that the copy will serve to us as well?
in view of the large number of counsel who are appearing on the side of the petitioners, we have requested that it has been agreed who will be the nodal counsel.
Whosoever files.
Huh?
Whomsoever, Lord. So Suvik Sharma, my Lord,
Independently sometime.
Shall act as nodal counsel. All the counsel for the petitioners who are desirous of pressing their submission for a retest shall file a common set of submissions not exceeding 10 pages before the hearing takes place on Thursday ka date.
My lords, kindly.
We have not specifically in our order included the red flags. You can just
have understood.
Right. I deliberately didn't put it into our order, but you can just see whether there are some cases like that which you can identify. See, so that then.
We have 5 counts.
I'd like to, in that case,
These have been served. Perhaps they are not given copies. The other ones who are intervening or etc.
What we would suggest is what you give us on Thursday. And one more thing, what you give us on Thursday, make it comprehensive so that we don't have to wait through your counters and everything. We just look at that basically.
Lord,
If we can, using whatever technology, common sense, and our understanding of the law, identify the wrongdoing students, we then don't have to ask 23 lakh students to again appear for the exam. If we have no other go, of course we are there too.